G'day guys, welcome back to another episode of Flashlight Crazy. Today I'm reviewing the Olight Perun 2. Let's check it out. Alright, inside the box you will get your Olight Perun 2 user manual. You will get your Olight lanyard, and it comes with this little hook thing that will help you hook the very thin area of the lanyard there through the lanyard hole just there. See that small little hole at the bottom of the light? And so this little hook is going to assist you in pulling the lanyard through that tiny little hole there. Now you will also get your head attachment. So this light is a great light because it kind of triples as 3 different lights. So it can be a handheld light, but because it is a right angle light, so the light comes out from the right angle, you can actually notch this onto your belt in front of you and it can be hands-free like that, or it can be looped through here and made as a head torch. So really versatile like this. Now, of course, it will come with a typical Olight charging cable. So this will just slot straight into an adapter in the wall, and this will magnetize to the bottom there. And the LED right here is going to shine red whilst charging and then green when fully charged. And here is the battery it comes with. So it is a 21700 4000 milliamp 3.6 volt lithium ion battery. Now the light will come apart like that to put the battery inside it. And if I just show you the contacts there, you do have a contact at the bottom of the base of the light here and a spring contact at the head. And this will go in positive side down. All right, so let's take a look at the design and feel of this light first. So very nice light. Obviously it's the upgrade of the Perun Mini. So the Perun Mini is about a third of the size, or maybe just under half the size. This one is the big brother. And starting off at the head, we've got the right angle lens and LED there, which looks really nice. And you do have a proximity sensor at the top. That black bit there is a proximity sensor. So on turbo, if it gets too close, it will step down, and then you move back, it'll step back up. So that's just a safety precaution. Now the button is on the top here, so it makes it very useful for walking. You can hold it like this, utilize the button with your thumb. You can utilize it with your pointer finger. When it's on the light like that, you can utilize it with any finger really. And when it's notched onto your belt as well, I find the thumb is the best way to operate it. Now it does come with a 2-way pocket clip here, so 1 way and 2. Really nice to see. Typical Olight pocket clips. It's a very strong pocket clip. It could be more dense on this side. It's very dense on that side, but this side could be more dense. I feel like it's just slightly flimsy. Not that I'd be worried about it falling off, but you know, I like tense pocket clips. What can I say? Now on the head here, guys, you do have your really nice heat sinks, which I feel like would do a lot of heat dissipation for this light. And then the body is very much like an Olight body, similar to like the Warrior style bodies. It's got this kind of ribbed feel, not sharp at all, just ribbed and grippy, which is good. And at the bottom here, you've got your contact for the charging cable, and it is magnetic. So be careful around phones, watches, anything electronic, it could damage. Now, going over the measurements, we've got from head to tail, this light comes in at just under 12 centimeters, so 11.8 centimeters I've got. And the width of the face, of the entire face here, is 2.7 centimeters. And the width of the body is 2.4 centimeters. Now, battery and pocket clip included. This light, better do it like that, just not to put the magnet on the base. This light comes in at 161.17 grams. So overall, really like the feel of it. I think the design is brilliant. I think it looks really nice. And honestly, my favorite thing about this light is to be able to notch it onto the belt and facing forward and just turn it on, and you've just got hands free. It's so useful, honestly, really useful. All right, so let's go over the UI. So everything is controlled by this top switch here. So if I start on the lowest output, what I do is from off, I press and hold, and that will come on in the lowest output. Now that is 5 lumens there, and that'll run for 12.5 days. Then if I want to cycle up, I just press and hold. There we have it. Cycles up to 30 lumens. That will run for 66 hours. Cycling up again, You have medium mode, which is 120 lumens, and that will last for 18 hours. Cycling up again, you've got high mode, that's 500 lumens. You'll get that for 240 minutes, and then it's going to step down to 50% of that, which you'll get for an additional 30 minutes. And then if I cycle, it goes back down to low, so not moonlight. So cycling will have low, medium, high. Low, medium, high. So from off is the only way you get to moonlight mode, and by double clicking quickly is the only way you get to turbo, and you can do that from on or off. So turbo is 2,500 lumens, amazing amount of light. You'll get that for 2 minutes, and then it will cycle down to 30% of that for an additional 130 minutes. And then that'll cycle down to 20% for an additional 45 minutes. And you can see there the proximity sensor coming into action when I move forward and back. Now, if a proximity sensor comes into action and I don't want it, I double click and it disables it for that moment. Now, I'll just show you from on, double click, and it gets to turbo. And then if I double click again, it goes back to the output I was in. So that's really nice. You know, you can be, looking at something and what's that? Double click, turbo, nothing. Double click, back down to doing what you were doing. One click off. Now, if you triple click, you will get SOS. And SOS is also 2,500 lumens of crazy, crazy light. Save me, save me, save me. So that is really nice to see that this light has SOS. I love a light that has SOS. Now, this light will remember every output except for SOS and turbo. So I'll just put it into ultra low or moonlight, turn it off, turn it back on, moonlight. And then low, medium, high, but then turbo, turn it off, back on, into high, not turbo. And then SOS, turn it off, back on, into high, or whatever output you were in before SOS. So no memory for turbo or SOS. Now on turbo, this light will produce 6,889 candela. It will reach 166 meters. And on high, this will produce 1,369 candela and will reach 74 meters. This light is IPX8 water resistance to 2 meters, and it is 1.5 meters drop resistant. Now, when the battery starts to die, this light adopts a lot of what the other Olights adopt, which is the vibration warning. So it'll vibrate once every 30 seconds when the battery power is less than 10%, and it will not vibrate in moonlight mode. All right, there's the beam shot on turbo. We've got a really, really nice hotspot, which I move it away and it just grows substantially. That is a very typical beam profile from Olight. So really nice to see there. And I'll just give you some SOS just to show you that it is very bright SOS as well. And then back to turbo. Really, really useful. All right, let's head out to the park, check this out at night, and then come back for some final thoughts. See you in a sec. All right, here we have the Perun 2, and that is on its lowest output there. Good for a meter radius, that's about it. But if we step up, it becomes much more useful. Not yet reaching that bush there at about 8 to 10 meters. We'll say 8 meters. But very good close up. But what happens when I step up? Okay, so it's just coming alive a bit. Just coming alive a little bit. Now I'll step up again. Now that's nice. So that's on high. That's not turbo, that's just high. And that's very, very nice. Oh yeah. Nice mixed beam. Predominantly flood, but a kind of milky hotspot, which is massive. And then double click. Oh yeah, there's your turbo. That is sensational. Drawing all the bugs and creepy crawlies towards me. Thank you very much. Very, very nice light. And then 1, 2, 3, SOS. And that is on turbo as well. Awesome. And back to the lowest output. So lowest, next one up, next one up, next one up, and turbo. Look how much light that puts out on turbo. Lighting up both those trees. Very broad spectrum of light too. Friggin' awesome. The Perun 2. Hell yeah. The Perun 2. You silent achiever. Well done. See ya. All right, so it is really, really awesome, isn't it? I mean, it's a very floody light, very useful, obviously. It's got a really great amount of flood in it, and it can reach very, very far, especially on high and turbo. So it's more than enough from what you would need for a headlight or a pocket light to put on your belt or anything like that. Now, obviously, I love this light because it is so versatile. So I'll just show you here. If I remove the pocket clip and then I can slide the light all the way through these two rubber seal holds like that. And look at that. It's very tight, very, very useful, and you can turn it wherever you want. You can even turn it to yourself and blind yourself if that's what you feel. But it can go all the way up, all the way down. So really, really cool, cool design from Olight there. And you can swap the head to that side as well. If you want to be able to, whichever hand you prefer to turn it on from, you just swap it around. So really, really cool light and very versatile. I mean, very, very versatile. Stick that on your head and just check it out. I mean, that's just awesome. Such a nice light, such a versatile light. So many applications for it. What more do you bloody need? So, now, this light comes in at 127 Australian dollars from lightshop.com.au. I will link it to the description. I will link any discount codes as well. And if you are in the market for a light that can be doubled as a headlight, can be tripled as a belt light to go hands-free with the right angle, take a look at the Olight Perun 2. Really, really great light and very impressed with it. All right, thanks very much for watching. And until next time, stay cool and stay safe. See ya.